So it is May 11th at 1:11. You see a time right there. In the morning, and I'm sitting in my bedroom in Mesquite, Texas, thinking of ideas on how I want to keep a journal of sorts. I have a couple of blog posts that were more centered around my travel and adventures and people I'd meet and things that I'm going through at the time. But um, sometimes I just find typing to be so tedious. And I'm actually going to see if I can try and like transcribe while I'm doing this. So I opened up WordPress and I'm just going to, on my keyboard, hit the microphone and see if it'll do this. So I want to try to start vlogging more so on a personal level for me to look back on later on. I have no intention of making this a huge thing, or I may put it up on my YouTube channel just to make it up, just to have it somewhere so I wouldn't lose it. I am supposed to be moving to Germany soon, hopefully. This whole coronavirus has postponed my travels from what should have been April 1st to June 14th. Right now is the pending date. Starting a new life, a new chapter in Germany is stressful enough already, and now it's just being pushed further and further back, and that anticipation is only adding to the stress. But anyways, this time has been nice to kind of just reflect and take a step back and be able to think about how I want these next few months and years to go, and what God will have in store for me and Alex as we move in together, start our life together. And I don't want to forget these memories either. Not that I will forget them, but they have they sort themselves out in a sense. The things that are most powerful, most meaningful, those memories are obviously going to be stronger. And then the little memories that may not be as meaningful, but are still very important aspects of our lives, they tend to get pushed back and a little bit more difficult to recall. And I want to have tangible evidences, I guess, of these memories, and blog posts, as awesome as they are, and being able to read through them. I kind of just have been thinking, praying, wanting to do a video project. So, moving forward, I have been looking at tripods today. Alex and I, on our first trip together, we went to Italy for my now very good friend's wedding, Julia and Giancarlo, and we had the time of our lives. That was our first big trip, and it just went so great. Part of it, my best friend Jessica, who is Julia's cousin, was able to accompany us, and having her on our trip was awesome. She was, I don't know, it couldn't have gone any better. I mean, we would have liked for Andrea to accompany us, and that, I guess, probably that would have made it better, but it is what it is. So having her, she was able to take photos for us, which was super nice, but having Jessica around was awesome. And then also for her being there to just share the memories with. And of course, she's Italian. We were in Italy, so having well, she wasn't a local because we were in Rome and she's from northern Italy. But having an Italian person to help navigate the culture and the language, that was a huge plus. But unfortunately, we can't have Jessica every time we go to Italy, and we, of course, will go to other countries, and we won't be able to speak the language most of the time, and we'll have to think of other ways to take pictures and videos and document these adventures. So I was looking at tripods / selfie sticks. I had a selfie stick a couple of years ago, and honestly just don't know where it is. And it was really like a cheapo version. Oh, my thing stopped transcribing. Well, I don't know where it left off. So I was looking at tripods and selfie sticks, and I found one, and coincidentally there was a version of that product that included a one of those lights, those big ring lights that vloggers use for makeup tutorials or just to have better lighting and this and that. So I sent that link over to Sasha and told him that I was looking into this, and being the amazing supportive boyfriend that he is, he said, okay, great, sounds good. I'll probably take a bit more time and spend a little more time researching also to just see if I this is the product that I want, and seeing if this is something worth investing in, because I do have the history of starting up a project and not finishing it. But anyways, so we'll see. I guess I should make lists of things I want to talk about, because obviously just talking about random things in my head. Anyways, all right, so I guess that's a good introduction. It was only 8 minutes, but I don't want these videos to be hella long anyways. And I feel like also trying to capture multiple thoughts and ideas, they'll just get lost in the video, and that's probably not a good idea either. Oh, I guess I could talk about the purpose too. All of our family members are in different countries, and I mean, Alex and I have been long distance for a year and a half, roughly, maybe more. My parents have lived overseas for the last 4 years. Alex hasn't been back home. He hasn't lived at home in 7 years. I can't remember the date exactly. Yeah, so we just have families that are all over the world, and I think it would be nice to have videos that I could essentially send to them, or if it's obviously more on a private mode, then this would just be for me and him to look back on. And yeah, I kind of want that option to be able to share bits and pieces of my life that our families would are absent for, I guess. And in the later, maybe not so late future, when Alexander and I have children, I definitely want to be able to document these memories, and I don't want to be just behind the camera the whole time. I want to be a part of those captured moments. So just thinking ahead. So that's my goal for this project. Okay.